Hello, Cancerians. Welcome to your weekly love reading. Terribly sorry for the delay. As you know, I've been around and, well, I don't know what happened. Couldn't upload and just making me a bit crazy. So thank you very much for your patience. I really appreciate it. We're going to start with the Angel Answer card. This card answers your question that you have at the end of the reading. Sometimes it becomes a part of the reading too. So, card for Cancerians for love. Answer whatever question they have at the end. Okay, so these three came out. I only take one, max two, but I thought something flipped over. And if you've been with me before, you know I don't look at the cards, so, but no, maybe not. Okay, so Cancerians, three. Oh, there was one that flipped over. I just saw it now, so I'm not looking. That's it. So, make sure there's nothing else. Nope, just that card. Cool. Okay, and start out the reading now with the Romance Angel Oracle card. And this card would have fell out if it wasn't for the fact that it hit me. Your card, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. We're going to have to delve into this more. Because this card, by the way, I don't think of this always as someone is lying or cheating. I mean, yes, they have three people in the picture. And the implication is that someone is lying and having an affair. But because it says a false self mask, I'm very literal. And to me, a false self mask is sometimes when we aren't really being ourselves in the relationship. So the deception could be us deceiving not just the other person, but also ourselves. So it's kind of an odd thing, but like I always say, those that are helping me know that they have to show me certain pictures, and because I am so literal, it changes the meaning sometimes. Traditional meaning, not that the meaning of what they want me to see. Okay, got some cards, Cancerians. Oh, I like it. Magician. What did I say? It's about, kidding ourselves, deceiving ourselves. And the Magician says, well, you have the power to control that. And you got the Six of Pentacles. So you have the ability to control this situation and balance things out. And I say balance things out because we do have this scale here. You could also be dealing with a Libra, Cancerians. But this to me says you have the power to rebalance this relationship. So this is exactly what I was talking about, is that false self-mask. The deception is possibly that you are deceiving you. Not that anybody else is deceiving you. That this is something that did you ever get into a relationship with somebody and for the longest time you've been saying, I like to do this, I like to do this. And the reality is you don't. And maybe you've been procrastinating ever doing it with them, or making up whatever you needed to get out of doing it. This is your chance to be honest and balance it out. It doesn't say it's going to end. I don't think this is an end. I think it's an acknowledgement. And personally, I believe in things like this, if you come clean, if there is love, there's the option to make it work from that moment on. But you have to decide that. It's not, there's always free will. Could the other person say, well, then I don't want you anymore? Of course. But you also don't want to be doing something you dislike for the rest of your life because of it. It's that weird, I guess, weighing the odds, the scales, weighing the odds. Is it worth it to just do it, or is it worth it to come clean? Because if you do it, then you're not deceiving anybody. You're actually doing it. If you don't do it and you tell the truth, you're coming clean. Knight of Swords. This is one of those cards that I always insist on looking up. Forgive me. But generally it is a air sign because it's a sword. Air signs would be your Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is, I'm looking in that little book that goes with this card, because I always think of him as like, he just goes whatever he thinks is right. And it's exactly what it is. Sir Lancelot, defender of chivalry, skilled warrior, rushes into a situation without weighing the consequences. Charming by his charming nature gets him out of scrapes. So, remember I said, you know, you have the ability to change this? I think this is just an affirmation to that. You have the ability to make this right. Cancer. And 5 of Rods. Will it possibly lead to a disagreement? Absolutely. Look at these people. They're yelling at each other. They got their rods up and everybody is, you know, not happy. The last card could be dealing with a Virgo because it's the Hermit card, but I feel like if you look at this, it's like he's shedding a light. And this light is looking inside and you saying, so you're going to weigh the odds. That scale comes in every time I think that. Is it worth it for me to try to do something I don't like? Maybe I'll like it. Maybe I won't. But if I don't like it, I have to have this conversation. So can you tough it out and try it? Or are you willing to possibly argue because you really have no intentions of ever doing it? But only you can answer, and that's what the Hermit is here for. This is your light in that lantern. It could also say that if you opened up that lantern and let your light out, if you tried what the other person wants or what you've not been honest about, you might actually like it. Disclaimer right now. The disclaimer is, Cancerians, if it is illegal, immoral, repugnant, repulsive, something you don't want to do, then it's of course a hard no. It's not even a question. You don't have to be here for that. But if it's, you know, just something you just don't want to do, that's different, you know. Maybe, you know, you've been watching football every weekend, every Sunday on the fall or whatever, and you hate it. You don't want to do it. Maybe if you learned football, maybe then you would like it. It's only an example. But, you know, these are the kind of things. Because this is a reading for a whole lot of people, and so somebody out there must need to hear it. I once did a reading about a horse, and I had no idea who had a pet horse, but it turned out someone contacted me, and it was them. So I don't make a judgment, but just keep in mind, with the self-deception, you do have the Magician. You have control. You can figure out how to balance things out. And it might be you having the courage to do what you maybe are uncomfortable with or don't like. Or it's you deciding to have a discussion about it and say, you know, I've been saying I want to go kayaking, but I don't ever want to kayak, not ever. And dealing with it. But here's you. You're going to have to take some time to figure that out. So, Cancerians, what's your question? What's your question for love? Here's your answer. Be assertive. Be assertive. What do you want? So, thank you very much for being here, Cancerians. Really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the reading or resonated, please give me a thumbs up. And you take care. Good luck. Bye.